SwayamPrabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Namaskar, I am Devdip Purkayastha from Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. Welcome to my course, Business Fundamentals for Entrepreneurs. This is Module 1. But before I get into the module itself, I'd like to remind you of the course flow. These are the modules in week 1. And these 8 modules will cover the internal operations of a successful company. In terms of structure, each module will have 6 topics or 6 concepts. And I will make sure that you have reflection points during the topics. Let's start with what is a business. A business, as you can read on the screen, are individuals, organizations, and companies who provide products and services that satisfy the needs of people, and in return for a consideration such as money, which is also called the price. A business requires the organization of various activities, and I'll talk more about it later on, to economically, profitably produce the goods and services and deliver them to the customers efficiently, and then collect the money that the customer is willing to pay for that product or that service. And that, in a very simple way, is what a business is. Businesses can be large. It could be the kirana shop next to your house. And it could be a global multinational company working across hundreds of countries. And I'll share examples of them in the next few slides. So let's think about the products and services a business can offer. So if you had a business, you could offer products such as a car, such as bread or biscuits, such as a computer or a phone. Or you could offer dresses and fashion articles. And these are all products. You could also offer services in your business. You could have a business that offers dry cleaning. You could offer entertainment like a cinema or a movie. You could offer a food and beverage service, which means you could be a restaurant or a quick service takeaway outlet. You could offer transportation services like an airline or bus or car. And these are some of the sample products and services that your business can offer. So let's look at some examples of businesses. Let's start with businesses which originated in India, are operated out of India, employ a lot of Indian employees, and are mostly owned by Indians. The Tata businesses, the Birla businesses, Reliance, Amul, Mahindra, and there are thousands of other Indian businesses. And if you look at it globally, you will see large businesses such as Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Samsung, and a whole range of other businesses in the electronic and digital space. You could also think of Coca-Cola in beverage, or Pepsi, or Toyota, or Mercedes, or Volkswagen in cars, or McDonald's, or Burger King in quick service restaurants, or a Disney in entertainment. These are examples of businesses you'll probably see in your daily life. So let's pause here for a minute and let's just make sure that you reflect for the next 3 minutes on a couple of points. Before we get into the reflection, I would encourage you to have a notebook or a journal, and that in each of the reflection points, you actually write down what comes to your mind, so that at the end of the course, you have a record of everything that you have learned. So this is the first 3-minute reflection point. And I would encourage you to think about 2 things. First, a product that you use in your daily life. Think about who makes that product. How much does it cost? What need of yours does it fulfill? I would then like you to think about a service that you use. Who provides it? How much do you pay for it? And what need does it fulfill for yourself? So I'd encourage you to take your journal or your notebook and start writing down the answers to these questions that I've asked. And we will pause here for just 3 minutes, and we can see the timer at the bottom left, which has started. And if it goes around 3 times, it will be 3 minutes.